All right, welcome to another episode of the Red Pegasus Podcast. You got your boys here. We're going to be talking to you guys about supporting local when it comes to maybe some grocery shopping or something like that. We're also talking about some incredible spots that you can visit. That's at least 3 hours away from the DFW area, so be sure to check that out, especially with summer vacay coming up. We'll be planning some of these trips here pretty soon. And a little introduction as to who Texas really is. That's going to be a real kicker. All right, we'll see you guys right after Tom. Tom tells us who you're listening to.
Welcome to the Red Pegasus Podcast. Now, here are your hosts, Martin Garcia and Darian Clark.
Appreciate that, Tomas. It's a good one as always. Enjoy you coming in and wreaking havoc with your gorgeous voice.
Gorgeous voice. Oh, by the way, can I just do this in the middle? Can I pour?
Oh, yeah. You need me to get rid of that water?
No.
Ice kind of melts a little bit. All right. Yeah. All right. Now that you got your drink, we're good to go?
Yeah, good to go.
All right.
Got a nice little drink handy with me here.
Yep. Fresh ice. And we won't go into much other detail. Anyway. Let's kick it off, right?
Yeah.
With the coed.
Yeah, the coed. Question of the day.
Yes.
Oh, I see it. Oh, okay, pitch pokey on me. Coke. Question of the day. Question of the day is, give me 1 second as I pull it up. And the question of the day is, what's a quote that made you change the way you look at life? Oof.
Good question.
You want to go first or you want me to go first?
I'm ready.
All right, go ahead.
I'll go for it. Mine is a quote from an early writer.
Okay.
Early writer. Talking about
Moses?
Maybe at this point, not that early. At this point, probably 2,000 years old.
Ooh.
By the name of a guy called Peter. If you recall, he's one of the disciples of Jesus Christ. And this is a quote out of the book of 1 Peter in the Bible. Before I bore you, let me explain it after I read it.
About to say, I'm not dressed for church.
It's 1 Peter 2:9. Don't worry, I'm not preaching. I'm just reading a quote that changed my life. 1 Peter 2:9. It reads, "But you're a chosen people, a royal priesthood, a holy nation, God's special possession, that you may declare the praises of him who called you out of darkness into his wonderful light." One, we live in a world full of brokenness. We live in a world full of darkness. It doesn't take that much effort to look around, right?
Yeah.
But this is a constant reminder of there is a wonderful light out there that we can put our trust in, we can put our hope in, we can put our faith in to then turn and have purpose. And for a God that created us to say that we're chosen and we're a royal priesthood and we're a special possession, dude, change my outlook on life, you know?
Yeah.
Just to walk in that light and walk in that purpose that he's called us to, and that the God of the universe, the God of the world, whether you fully believe it or not, like, it's evident that there is something out there that did not just happen by chance or by circumstance or by, an anomaly of an existence. Something out there far greater than us created it. Right. And I fully believe, like, from this passage, it's stuck with me ever since I was a kid, ever since I was saved, ever since I put my trust in Jesus, that this one passage, this one verse, just has stuck with me ever since. And I walk in it, and I want to get a tattoo of it soon. And
nice.
Yeah, just that kind of stuff just hits me every time. So I'll quit boring you.
No.
But yeah, that's one for me. Quote that's definitely made me change the way I look at life.
Nice.
Yeah, and
that's
also,
good one.
And also through that and from that, it helps me have a perspective on people of like that too. You know,
True.
Like whether they claim Jesus as their Lord and Savior or not, I look at them like they are God's special possession, whether they know it or not. And so, in the meantime, I'll pray that they see it, that they have eyes to see and ears to hear. The God that loves them and calls them a special possession. So that's just my outlook on life. It's not only changed me internally, but my external view of life as well. So
That's good, man.
All right, enough of me ranting. Go ahead.
I shouldn't have let you go on first because my two are whack compared to that.
Oh, stop. No. Don't compare. Comparison kills.
I've got two.
Okay, nice.
So the first one is probably one that a lot of people hear all the time, and it's do what you love to do. And money will follow and everything else will follow.
That's good.
I'm big on that because I think that's important. It's always important to do what you love to do and not worry about anything else.
Yeah.
As long as it brings you happiness, I think that's the number one thing that everyone should strive for. And hopefully what brings you happiness is good. But I think that that's very important for everyone, especially in today's world where there's just so much thrown at us and so much is expected of us. And, we think that physical things are more important than what, should just make us happy.
So true.
So, that's always been something that I've tried to live by. And something else, and this is why I should have gone first, dude, because I don't know why I let you go first.
Oh, dude,
Mine's coming from a TV show.
Yeah. Hit it.
Emily in Paris.
We talked about this before. But
I think did we? Did
well,
we?
Maybe not the quote, but
okay.
the fact that you love that show.
I know. Dude, man, these freaking cheesy shows. I love them. No, this is funny. So she's American. She's in Paris. And she's like the typical American that's like always working and is like doesn't know when to stop, and I think we all have experience that we're always getting emails after we're at home. We're still busy reading emails. We're not spending time with family and stuff like that. We're always thinking about work. Oh, finally we're off work. And then Sunday, I got work tomorrow.
Yep.
And there was a line that she's talking to somebody in the show. And the guy was like, see, that's the thing with you Americans. You live to work. But us French people, we don't live to work. We work to live. So I was like, man, that changed my life because I was, or at least I would like to think that I was one of those people that was like, I'm always working. I'm always trying to do stuff for my job when I'm off the clock, even though it's something, that isn't necessarily a pressing issue. But I'm like, no, but I got to do it. Like, I got to do it because it's my job. If I don't do it, I'm going to get fired and I'm going to, what am I going to do next?
Good.
And I was like, you know what? No, that's not how I should be living my life. I should be living my life like, no, I'm going to work in order to supplement my first quote, my happiness, which to me is my music. So I love to play my drums. So I work so I can make money, so I can rent out a rehearsal studio and play my drums, or spend time with my family, spend time with my puppy, spend time with friends. So I've tried to change my whole outlook on things like that and just be like, no, work's done. Like, I'm sorry. You've only got me for this amount of time. Like, that's it. Everything else, all my effort is going to what brings me happiness and living life, as some would say.
Yeah.
So those are my two quotes.
Absolutely, man.
Hopefully I made those just as good as your one quote was.
Like I said, don't compare, bro. That's good, man.
All right.
Those are awesome.
Moving on. All right. So we mentioned earlier in the tease that, something that we've always mentioned on this podcast is supporting local. I tried to so much. I mean, dude, I live right across the farmer's market in Dallas, and I hardly go there.
Really?
And I'm honestly upset with myself for not going there much more than I should be going. But also, you're seeing people like sell merchandise and stuff like that. You're not really seeing a lot of people like selling actual produce and stuff.
True.
Yeah. But we actually have a list of some farmers markets in and around the Dallas area that you can visit. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
And hopefully find some good stuff and support some local farmers and some local artisans.
Yes, absolutely. So some of these are farmers markets that have the produce. But like you said, some of these are also markets that maybe they have produce, but their main focus, what they prioritize is like local vendors, supplies, goods, that kind of thing. So yeah, like we said, support the local, man. This post is from dfw.topsites on Instagram.
Okay.
So if you want to reference it, go check them out and give them a follow because they're a pretty good follow. And the caption of the post says, send this to someone who says, quote, there's nothing to do in Dallas. It's in a little kissy face. So here's the list. Obviously, Dallas Farmers Market, top of the list.
Yeah, buddy.
Pretty awesome spot. I mean, yeah,
It
it gets
is.
overhyped sometimes. It's overcrowded oftentimes. But they got a lot of different stuff to do there. Like you said, they got produce.
Mm-hmm.
They have vendors. They have small businesses. But what they do is they keep it all local. Like
That is true.
all of the people that source their stuff is one from Texas, but also their stuff is from Texas. So really
I don't
cool.
know, except for La Ventana, I don't know if that's a Texas restaurant necessarily, but that's probably like the only chain you'll see there.
Yeah, true.
But there's a lot of good food. There's like this Caribbean food stand in the Dallas Farmers Market.
Yeah.
That's, man, the jerk chicken there.
Nice.
So good.
Love me
So
some
definitely
jerk
check
chicken.
out the food in there too.
Yeah.
A lot of good stuff.
All right. Good to know. There's another farmer's market out in Coppell.
Okay.
Sweet spot.
I did not know this.
I mean, it gets pretty packed too, and it's a little bit of a smaller scale. It's in like a super fancy neighborhood. So like it's surrounded by like a neighborhood of like craftsman colored homes. So it's like looks like very photogenic and super
Yeah.
fancy around there. If you've ever been to George Coffee, it's right there, smack dab in the middle of it. So a good spot to get some coffee and go walk around this farmer's market. Pretty cool spot. White Rock Market. You ever been there?
No, I haven't.
Me neither. I haven't. But definitely be interested to go there. Check that out. I bet it's got the views along with the
Definitely.
market. So be sure and check that one out if you're in the area. East Dallas. Deep Ellum Outdoor Market. This one's pretty popular, but they don't do it every week, do they?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
But it's like in one of those roadways, like the alleyways, where they just kind of like block it off.
Yeah.
And it's another one of those like artisan things of people making jewelry and stuff like that.
Nice. Yeah, it's like once a month, right? Or something like that.
I think so.
The Boho Market. I've never been to one of these, but I follow them on Insta. And they're more of, like you're saying, more on the artisan side, less on the produce
and
and
stuff.
goods side. But yeah, they sell a bunch of cool handmade stuff, whether it's like decor or some like they have some clothing source there, and they travel though. They don't have a hub, I don't think.
Oh, okay.
They like do pop-ups 1 month here, 1 month across the metroplex, but they stay local to
I
the
think
metroplex.
I've seen them at Clyde Warren
Yeah,
once.
I think you're right. I think that's one of their spots they jump around to. Farmers Market at the Sound. Personally, never heard of this one. Have you?
Same.
Yeah.
Sounds dope.
Be interested to check it out. Yeah, the Sound. Farmers Market at the Sound. Frisco Fresh Market. I've been here maybe once. It's on Main Street, downtown Frisco area. Pretty typical to a standard farmers market. Less on the good side, handmade side, more on the grocery side of things. Grapevine Farmers Market. Been to this one.
Mm.
Again, downtown Grapevine. Pretty cool spot. Lots to do around there.
Yeah.
So not only you can hit up that farmers market, but you can hit up that whole street full of small businesses and restaurants and things like that. So not only you'd be supporting local with the farmers market, but you'd be supporting local with all those small businesses around there.
Nice.
They have a really cool men's store there.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously it's a little on the higher end, so I don't shop there every day. But I love
yeah,
to go
you
around.
and your Birkenstocks, bro. We know, dog.
Whatever,
Quit
dude.
lying.
I go in there and walk around and check it all out, and just window shop. You know, 'cause
Yeah.
it's all like too expensive, but it's a cool shop. They got clothes and shoes and hats and accessories and things like that. But called Tout Goods, I believe, something like that. Tout something. But yeah, it's down there in downtown Grapevine.
Grapevine.
Next one is the Plano Farmers. If I'm talking too much, if you want to add, just jump in, bro.
No, you're good.
But next one is the Plano Farmers Market. I frequent this one.
Yeah.
It's down the street from me in downtown Plano. Dude, behind this one, they have like an old Toyota FJ Land Cruiser. Like,
Yeah.
from the 80s. Is gorgeous.
Really?
But it just sits there. Because, like, obviously it's old, probably doesn't run.
oh,
Every time I go
okay.
there, I just go in the back and go look at it while the wife shops for some produce
I
stuff.
was about to ask, is it like that one person's Land Cruiser that we
Yeah.
recently come across?
Yes.
But theirs
older.
is more. I was about to say
Yeah,
theirs is more
older and has some rust
functional.
on it. Yeah. Yes.
That's awesome.
But yeah, Plano Farmers Market, it's a good one. It's smaller and it's usually not packed, and it is strictly just food. Like
Oh,
produce.
nice.
Yeah. But they have like some jams and things like that too, and some salsas.
That's
and
always
things like
good.
that. Yeah. So they mix it up a little bit, but it's all food, so good spot for sure. And then the farmers market at the boardwalk. You familiar with this one?
No, but I'm assuming Boardwalk is in the rock wall area. What
Yeah.
you were talking about a couple episodes ago.
I think you're right.
Rock wall, right?
Yep.
Rowlett area.
I think you're right.
So that might be where this is at.
Yep. So yeah, big list there. Let me just run down them one more time, just in case you missed it. The Dallas Farmers Market, the Coppell Farmers Market, White Rock Market, the Deep Ellum Outdoor Market, the Boho Market, Farmers Market at the Sound, Frisco Fresh Market, Grapevine Farmers Market, Plano Farmers and Artisan Market, Farmers Market at the Boardwalk.
There you go.
So
10
Yeah.
farmers markets to check
Yeah.
out.
good stuff. So
I've
go
honestly,
support local.
like I said, I've been wanting to do a lot more local shopping when it comes to like produce and stuff like that, especially when it comes to meat. Like I've been trying to find like a rancher to get meat from.
Yeah.
Just because I'm not trusting a lot of this free range chicken and stuff that I'm finding. So a local rancher, and then the people who like sell jellies, like that's not necessarily me, the jams and stuff like that, but honey.
Yeah.
That would be really nice to find some like local beekeeper who's trying to sell some honey or something.
Yep.
That would be a really cool product to buy.
I agree with that, man. Good stuff. So go out and support local.
Yeah, I might have to check out that Plano one. I didn't know that Plano one was so heavy with produce and like food to buy.
Yep.
You know, Farmers Branch has one off of Old
That's
Denton.
right. Yeah.
Old Denton and Valley View area, that whole across from the Dr. Pepper ice skating rink.
That's right. Yeah,
They're trying to revamp that little area as well.
That's another one they do once a month, right? They don't do it every week.
Yeah, I don't think they do it every week, but I would say maybe twice a week.
Okay.
Or if not once a month.
Okay.
But that place is bumping. And sometimes I've driven by there sometimes when
Yeah.
it's going. And I mean, that dart, because there's a dart station that is there too. The parking lot there is packed.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's real busy. It attracts a lot of people.
Nice. Cool. All right. Good to know. Go support local.
Definitely. Always. All right. So some unique places to visit around the DFW area. That's at least 3 hours away.
Yes. I know this is a frequent occurrence that we do, but half of these I'd never heard of. So hopefully it's a little enlightening. Hopefully it'll give you something fun to do, something to go check out in and around the area. Obviously it says within 3 hours. But some of these you've heard of, but we're going to run down them anyway. The first one on this list is up in McKinney. Are you looking at it, Martin?
Yeah.
It's called the Adriatica Village. Dude, it's the first image you see on that post. It literally looks like you're in Europe.
Yeah.
Like it's like a waterfront random property in McKinney, but it has like, I don't know how to explain it, like Mediterranean style
I was going to say
architecture.
like a Spanish. Yeah.
Yeah. Like Spanish looking architecture. And like it just has like trails and things you can just go walk around, go tour the area. Obviously it's waterside, so you're walking along the water, cool views, nature, animals around. But yeah, just looks super cool. And I was like, wait, that's in McKinney, dude? That looks like
That's pretty dope.
it looks like
It's
you're
always
off the Mediterranean
those
somewhere.
hidden gems.
Yes.
Yeah. Where it's just like totally misplaced, but like they were able to keep it how it was for such a long time.
Yeah, so crazy. The address of that place is 6602 Mediterranean Drive. Go figure. That's in McKinney. Zip of 75070. Shouts out.
070.
The next one here is a place called Harvest Hall. Not too familiar with this, but it's in the
No.
Grapevine area, which we were
Yeah.
just talking about. And actually, we were just talking about it in the last couple episodes ago when we were talking about the suburbs.
Growing areas. Yeah.
If we went into Grapevine in depth detail, I think they mentioned this. Maybe we should reference that magazine again. But yeah, I'm not too familiar with this, but it looks kind of cool based on the picture there.
Yeah.
Just looks like a big old building with a cool looking clock tower. So go check it out. You know, we'll leave it hanging.
You'll never know what you'll find.
Someone's referencing this as an incredible spot. Go freely. Go check it out. Grapevine's a central location, smack dab in the middle of the metroplex. So
Yeah, seriously.
shouldn't be too
Especially
much
if
of a
you've got
drive.
people coming in from out of town and they're coming in through DFW area.
Yeah.
There you go.
Number 3 on the list is Epic Waters. It's indoor water park in Grand Prairie.
Mm.
Looks pretty cool. Good little spot. Maybe take the fam. Maybe if you've got any kids, take the kids.
You said indoor, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it is indoor, and yeah, if you see it kind of on the sliding pictures there, you'll see it.
Yeah,
There's
these pictures go by quick.
glass.
Yeah.
There's glass covering it with some slides. So yeah, miniature little hurricane harbor in there, and I'm sure it's more affordable. So good little fun day out with the fam or with the wifey, whatever you decide, whatever you choose. Go check it out. Next one on this list, the next 2 on here, they're so, come on. Like, we know
The
about
typical
this.
ones
Yeah.
that everyone goes to
Yeah.
all the time.
Yeah, sure, they're incredible. Sure, they're unique. But if you're a typical Texan, like we are,
You've
been there, done that.
Yeah.
they have the Fort Worth Water Gardens on here. They have the Fort Worth Stockyards on here. Both great spots, especially the Stockyards. You want to talk about supporting local, you can support local like crazy around there. Go grab you a Dublin Dr. Pepper and walk around that little stockyard area.
Yeah.
Good spot. Go check out some cowboy hats, get some boots, hit up the rodeo.
Check out the train, leave.
Yep. Check out the train and head on to Grapevine. Yeah. Good spot for sure. This one. You ever heard of Burgers Lake?
I have not heard of Burgers
Okay.
Lake.
It's my brother-in-law, sister-in-law went there with their family last summer and they were telling me about it. It's like a swimming hole.
Oh, really?
It's like a lake that's cleaned out and a swimming hole, and they got like slides there. There's water games around there. I think you can even kayak and like paddleboard there
Oh, nice.
and things like that. So it's just like a random, like you said, gym in the middle of Fort Worth,
Yeah.
or maybe just outside of Fort Worth, but over on that yonder side of the metroplex. And yeah, just a cool little swimming hole. Just go take your family, and it's super affordable and just super fun day.
Nice.
Just to go check out, go travel
Looks
to.
huge.
Yeah, it's pretty big. Have you ever been to the Dinosaur Valley State Park, Martin?
Yeah,
This
Dinosaur
is-
Valley, yeah.
Yeah, down in
Little
Glen Rose.
hike area.
You've been there
Yeah.
recently?
A couple years ago,
Okay.
I went there. Lewis and I, actually, we went there. We went on a hike
Oh,
in
nice.
that area. Pretty easy hike, not too bad. I think at one point they do have like more of a difficult terrain that you can take. But then, of course, you have the dinosaur footprints that are like at the very bottom of the mountain or hill or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Nice.
Which I don't think are they actual dinosaur prints, or did they just put those in?
I think they are.
Are they? I mean, you would, yeah, you would.
Maybe
think.
they were there once and they're trying to like recreate them, kind of deal.
Yeah.
But it's been a long time since I've been, which I was just curious if it was actually cool. Because when I was a kid, I was like, "This is freaking the best thing ever."
I mean, yeah, you're not wrong.
Yeah, but now
Be
I'm
like, yo, you tell me dinosaurs were walking through here? Like, what
Right.
the heck?
Of course, they're in Texas, right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, they found the best spot in the world.
But yeah, it's pretty cool, and it's pretty high. I mean, you can get a pretty good view when you're up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I have a old picture on Instagram. You can go try and find it.
Okay.
Picture of me doing a little selfie at the top of the hill, and you can see the like creek
Oh,
valley
nice.
behind
I think I
me.
know what you're talking about. I did not know that was where that was.
Yeah,
Dang, I didn't know that got that high over there.
yeah, it gets pretty high.
That's cool. Shout out Jedi Master Martin. That's where you find that picture
Hey, there you go.
on Instagram. The Texas State Railroad, Palestine. You ever been there?
I have not been here.
It's been a long time. Another one of the things where I went there as a kid. Pretty cool, but now maybe as an adult, maybe not. I don't know. Got to check it out. Got to get back there. Palestine, I believe that's southeast of here, right?
Yeah, southeast of here.
So yeah, Texas State Railroad. Bet there's some cool history there. Chalk Ridge Falls, down in Belton. You ever been there?
Belton, just passed through, like going to Austin.
Yeah.
You pass through Belton, but other than that, no, it's just south of Waco, I think. So it's not like too far.
Chalk Ridge Falls. Never been there either, but yeah, down in Belton. Go check it out. Stillhouse Hollow Lake, also in Belton. Man, what's up with all this nature stuff down in Belton? Guess I gotta go check it out.
That's all they've got down there. They haven't reached that brewery in their old downtown yet. They're still in the more nature side of things.
Only a matter of time. But yeah, they got falls and they got a hollow lake down there. Pretty neat. Gotta go venture over there. Possum Kingdom Lake, dude. Yes, you've been there, right?
I have not. I've been trying to go there for such a long time,
dude.
Jackie at work, he was telling me about it, and he was like, "Dude, man, water's so clear, it's so nice. I go out there and fish off my kayak and blah blah." I'm like, man,
of course he does.
They also host the Red Bull diving competition at Possum Kingdom Lake.
Yeah.
Because they've got this huge cliff that you can jump off of.
They do.
And so the Red Bull event is held there.
I did not know that. That's cool.
Fun fact.
Dude, yeah, they have the cliffs there, man. You want to talk about getting high in Texas and like, wow, I didn't know that was there.
Yeah, no, that's not me. My hands are sweating right now as we're talking about it.
Yep.
No, not for me.
I'll give cliff jumping a try, but I've never been over there to cliff jumping. I've been to the Possum Kingdom Lake, and it's probably one of my most favorite lakes in Texas.
Yeah.
Just because the amount of stuff to do around there, and like I said, the cliffs, like you can hike along the cliffs, and like there's portions of the hikes that like you're walking along the edge of the
that's
cliff.
not for me, dude.
Yeah, and totally cool.
No, I've been
really
trying to
Lots
get down there for such a long time since Jackie told me about it. I've been trying to get down there, and like sometimes we'll like make the plans and then they kind of fall through, or we end up going somewhere else instead.
You like camping? Lots of camping spots.
I know that's why I've been trying to get down there. Or
it's not too far. I want to say it's an hour from here, hour west of here.
Yeah, it's not far at all.
Yeah. Another basic one on here. Come on, Magnolia. Have you been there, Martin?
I have not been here.
Okay.
This is one that Natalie and I have also thought about going to, but it's also like you go to Waco and that's like all you've got, and then you're driving back another hour and a half.
Yeah. You can make a day out of it. You'd be surprised.
You can?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because not only they have the Magnolia space now that has, tripled, quadrupled in size over the past like 3 years. So they got tons of shops around there. And because of that, they have little sub shops that are similar to their style. You know, they're riding the wave of Magnolia,
but not necessarily part of Magnolia.
Right? Yeah, and they have lots of antique shopping. So if you like looking like vintage finds, they got a bunch of that. And then the museums, you can make Waco out of a day. You can go to the Dr. Pepper Museum.
Sure. Oh, that's right. I forgot that was down there.
There's a Texas Sports Hall of Fame Museum. Check it out. And then there's a Texas Ranger, like actual like Texas Ranger, like the
like the Rangers.
Yes, the Force.
Yeah,
from back then.
The Force. Luke.
But yeah, they have that museum too. So
that's dope.
Yeah, we've done there. We've been there, done that, made a day out of it. Did all the fun Waco stuff. Go check out the actual bears at Baylor.
Oh yeah, I do remember seeing that when Janie, shout out Janie.
Yeah.
When she was living down in Waco, we went to go see the bears down in Baylor.
Yeah. About a year ago from now, we did a little weekend trip to Waco.
Did we?
Not me. Not us.
Oh.
My wife and I, Brooke and I. Yeah. And it was just a fun little getaway. Did we?
I thought you were talking about way back.
No. But yeah, we did a little trip.
The nostalgia's kicking in, man.
Oh yeah, dude.
This is before Magnolia. Or the late night recordings that we're doing.
Yeah, right. This is before Magnolia, dude.
Yeah.
We're Waco OGs.
OGs.
Everyone's like, Waco, really. Magnolia, super cool, you know.
What's Chip and Joe? Oh.
Yeah. You can go Bush's Chicken, you know what I mean? Like,
Bush's. If you want the plainest chicken ever, go to
dude,
Bush's
I
Chicken.
used to love it. Quit
no,
lying.
Dude, never.
They had that seasoning.
The seasoning is good.
Quit lying to yourself.
If I got to put seasoning on my chicken, you didn't make it right.
Quit lying to yourself. Everybody puts seasoning on their chicken. You used to love that place. We used to go there all the time.
Because that's literally all there was in Waco. That's how OG we were. They
Facts.
only had Bush's Chicken.
Yep, facts. It was Baylor University and us.
And that taco stand that they had.
Yes.
You remember that?
Yeah.
That was good.
So it was Bush's Chicken, the taco stand, Baylor University, and us.
Yeah.
That was it. That was in Waco.
That was it.
Yeah. Shout out Janie again. But anyway, yeah, Magnolia. And also they got their restaurant. Good food. Good food.
What restaurant?
Magnolia.
Oh.
I forget what it's called. But yeah, Magnolia something.
Yeah.
And maybe it's just Magnolia Cafe. Something like that. Anyways, yeah, you can make a day trip out of that for sure. And last one on this list is the Blue Hole Park in Georgetown. You been there?
I haven't, no.
Georgetown, just north of Austin. Is it the swimming hole? Blue hole?
No.
Swimming? No? Maybe I'm
No.
getting that mixed up. Is that in Wimberley or something?
I know what. Dang, it's on the tip of my tongue, and I know everyone's yelling at us right now.
Yeah, right.
Dang it, I don't
Hole
remember
Park.
what the whole swimming hole is over there down in Austin. It's not Joe Pool. It's
Oh, you're talking about in Austin.
yeah. But what are you talking about?
This is in Georgetown.
Yeah.
Oh.
But you were saying, isn't that the one in Austin or something like that?
I don't know.
Anyways, it
Yeah.
doesn't. We'll figure it out later.
Y'all check it out. Blue Hole Park in Georgetown. Yeah, we're just here to bring the news, not the experience.
Bring the news.
Yeah. We're not saying we've been to all of these. We're just suggesting that y'all check them out. If y'all do, let us know.
So then we can check it out.
Yeah, right.
We don't want to go something
Facts.
sorry, so we're letting you guys go first, and then we'll be
Facts,
you're
facts.
the guinea pigs, and then we'll check it out. Oh
All
man,
right.
that was good.
Jump into the next thing. You want to do it? An introduction to who Texas really is.
Oh yeah, that's right.
All right, I found this video on Instagram. It's this. I'm going to preface the video real quick. We're going to play the video for you. It's about a minute long, so stick with it. But if you want to reference it and watch it while you listen to this old guy talk, it's pretty great. The account on Instagram is called Remco the War Dog. REMCO the War Dog. And it's literally this old guy sitting at a cafe with your basic white coffee mug, sipping on some coffee, telling us about the geography of Texas. And it's just great. Especially if you're not from Texas. He just puts everything so frank, and it's just hilarious.
It's from the movie Bernie. If you've seen the movie Bernie, you
Yes.
probably have seen the scene, but it's still
Yes.
one to listen to and watch specifically.
Right. So, yeah, let's just play it, and let's hear it, and we'll recap it after.
Carthage is in East Texas, and that's totally different from the rest of Texas, which could be 5 different states, actually. You got your West Texas out there with a bunch of flat ranches. Up north, you got them Dallas snobs with their Mercedes. And then you got the Houston, the carcinogenic coast is what I call it, all the way up to Louisiana. Then down south, San Antonio, that's where the Tex meets the Mex, like the food. And then in Central Texas, you got the People's Republic of Austin, with a bunch of hairy-legged women and liberal fruitcakes. Of course, I left out the Panhandle, and a lot of people do, but Carthage, this is where the South begins. This is life behind the pine curtain. And truth be known, it's a good place.
Just fantastic. This guy.
That's great.
Texan, homegrown through and through. This dude knows his stuff. He says, first of all, you got to spread out Texas into 5 little states. You know what I mean? He's like Dallas, them snobs up there with their Mercedes Benz.
That's right. Where's my Mercedes? That's all I gotta say.
Right. Yeah, I ain't a
Because
snob. I ain't got no
still
Mercedes.
waiting for that.
Quit generalizing us, homeboy. But yeah, he just straight poops on Houston. You know,
Yeah,
just
yeah.
love that all the way up to Louisiana.
Carcinogenic coast.
Yeah,
San
Tex meets
Antonio. San Antonio, where your Tex meets the Mex.
Mex. You know, the
And
food.
then and then Austin with your hairy-legged women.
Yeah.
And then you got Carthage or East Texas behind the Piney Woods.
Oh yeah, East Texas, man. That's where it's at.
Definitely.
But yeah.
Shouts out.
Yep. Good stuff, man. And yeah.
That's a good little clip. And honestly, also perfectly describes Texas too. Also, like to a T. So that was nice.
In a nutshell, short and sweet. So yeah, if you need to explain Texas to somebody, at least geographically, there you go. You got
You can send them that video.
Yep. Cool, man.
All right,
That's all. I had to share it, man. Good stuff.
that is good. Also, check out the movie Bernie if you haven't. That's also a really just funny movie. Jack Black's in it.
Yep.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Speaking of Jack Black, man, he is on fire right now, man.
Dude, he is.
Have you seen that Mario movie?
Bowser, yeah.
You saw it?
Yeah.
Why you say yeah? Is that
Because
good?
it wasn't good.
Oh man,
I didn't think it was good.
the Peaches song.
It looks great. Yeah,
That's lit,
exactly. Yeah. Yeah, that song caught me so off guard. But yeah, we went to go see it.
Perfect.
We went to go see it. I wasn't a big fan. I kind of fell asleep during some of it. I was expecting a lot more from it.
Okay.
It's an hour and a half, so they like blew through the plot.
Oh.
Yeah, it wasn't for me. It's definitely a kids movie though. That's for sure. If you got kids, take your kids to go see this movie.
Okay.
It's definitely like that.
Makes sense.
And it looks great, of course, but yeah, it was all right. I'd give it a C minus. Minus.
Okay.
All right.
Good to know.
Suggs and Rex.
Yep. Let's knock it out, brother.
Let's do it.
Why don't you go first? You got it?
Oof.
Oh, you don't? I got it. No big deal. You went out on a limb a couple episodes ago and recommended a website. Well, I'm gonna do the same.
Okay.
No music, no movie, no app, none of that stuff. I'm gonna recommend a website to you. It's called Kadama.com. Kadama. This website will show you where to find and buy articles of clothing that you see people wear on TV. Shows, movies, things like that. Whatever you see on TV, if you see somebody wearing an outfit or an article of clothing that you want to like find out where they got it, or where to buy it, they have it, dude. To the T, literally. Like you can just pull up any show that you like. This, for instance, this one shows here the show Stranger Things, and it shows Dustin, one of the kids in the show, one of his outfits, and it shows where he found his hat, where he found his shirt, and where he found his pants, shoes, everything. And then you click on the item, and it takes you a direct link to where you can buy it. And I was like, dude, that is so cool.
Seriously.
Like, first off, somebody had a lot of time on their hands to do that, and a lot of research. Second, you can go way back. Anything you've seen on TV pretty much on here on this list and just look for whatever. Like the show Friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can find an old outfit from something Ross was wearing or Rachel was wearing from back in the day on that show.
Dang, I didn't know you can go that far back.
Yeah.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah, super cool, man. And they have some movies on. I can't say they have every movie, but they have some movies on here, but they pretty much have all the TV shows. And like
that's dope
outfits.
I'm trying to think because there was a time where I was watching a TV show or something. I was like, "Dang, where did they get that?" Like, I wish I knew where they got that. That looks dope.
Yeah.
So that is pretty cool. And it's also dope that it even takes you to the website where you can buy it.
Yeah, like direct links. Yep.
There was one app that I came across where you can like take a screenshot of something and it'll like, scan your screenshot and it'll show you where you can buy it. But it was like stores you've never even heard of and stuff like that. This one's a lot better because it actually takes you to the website where you can buy it of the stores. That's dope. I'm going to have to use that. Because sometimes I'm looking at these people on TV and I'm like, dang, you looking fresh.
Right.
Where do I get me something like that?
Yeah.
Nice.
Cool, man. All right, what you got? What you got for us?
That's a good one. I'm going to go back to the OG Us, and I'm going to wreck a TV show.
Okay.
It's on Netflix.
All right.
It's called The Diplomat. Have you seen this?
Oh, no, but I've seen ads about it.
Yes. It is a good show. Very good show. It's a political show, but I don't think it necessarily gets too political. It does more on the dramatization type of stuff.
Okay.
But good story, good everything, good actors, everything's good in it. I like it a lot. Ends with a hardcore cliffhanger, and it's kind of bad timing with the whole Writers Guild strike. I actually don't know if that's still a thing right now, but
yeah.
So who knows when we're gonna get season 2? But definitely check it out. I think that's a really good show.
Okay. Good
and
to know.
Also a little something different than some of the other shows that you probably been coming across.
It's like drama action.
Not even necessarily action.
Okay.
But I would say a little more drama to it. That's for sure.
Cool. And it's easy watch. How many episodes? You already finished it?
Yeah, I already finished it. I think it's like 8 episodes.
Okay.
8 or 10 episodes.
Easy watch.
Not too bad. I think they are an hour long, but it goes by quick.
Okay.
I mean, you don't even realize it by the time you're done with the episode. You're like, wait, what? That was an hour?
All right. Nice. Good to know.
Yeah. The Diplomat.
Yep. Something that takes commitment. I gotta hear it from somebody. Like, was it actually good? Like,
yeah.
Good to hear that from you.
That's why we tell them to go to these places so that way we know if it's good enough to go to.
Exactly. I'm a man of the people. I'm working like they work. You know what I mean?
All right. We'll see you guys.
That was good.
I need to go figure out where I can get that hat Dustin was wearing in Stranger Things.
Yeah, let's do it.